all you Zealots and Zerglings. It's time for a team mono battle, and this isn't just any team mono battle. This is another fan-submitted video, and I took a look at it. I kind of liked it. We'll see how things work out. Right here we have the our fan who submitted it in Scabinator as the pink Protoss, and he will be making Tempests this game. And let's check out his allies. We have Waikiki, and he will be making Oracles, so a bit of a sky toss there. It looks like we got a couple of Zergs to the south. We got a Hugalump, who is going to be making Broodlords. Wow. And we have Syl, who will be making the Swarm Host, who is the only one making a ground units. So that's a pretty tech-heavy combination. Going to need a lot of gas. They're going to need some time to get it up. And who are they going to be going up against? Will they be able to deal with it? Well, we have Glennings, and Glennings will be making Sentries. So, it could be an issue early on, but, not an overly powerful unit, but they have their uses. We have Billar, the Terran, who is going to be going Hellions. Ooh, well, they don't have any ground units that have to worry too much about that. I mean, the Swarm Hosts have the Locusts to protect them, but, the worker lines, they're going to have to watch out those worker lines. We have Kiwi as a Terran, and Kiwi will be constructing Widow Mines. Always got to have that Widow Mine player in there, don't we? And finally, one more Terran, Fleur de Lys, and he will be bringing Marauders to life. So pretty a ground-based army here against a pretty high-tech air army with little Swarm Hosts worked in, but also still high-tech, and it looks like we've already got stuff going on. We've got Fleur de Lys building a proxy barracks, probably going to go... Oh, it looks like another barracks is going to be going down to go for a Marauder rush. And that could be devastating because they're not going to have much to defend this. We do have a cannon going down here for Inscabinator, our hero, our fan, our submitter, and maybe that will be enough. But Marauder's pretty good against cannons, so we'll have to see if that's going to hold up. And even getting... Oh, we got a gateway down here. Also getting cannons up here for Waikiki, and Hugalump apparently feels something is lame. Has he seen anything yet? He hasn't really seen anything. So, yeah, if you can see right there, you can see all their units right up there. Unfortunately, you can't see it when you're looking at everybody's view, so you don't really know what's going on. And he hasn't really... I don't know what he finds is lame right now, but they haven't scouted anything yet. Putting a supply depot with the watchtower? That's a little strange. And what do we got moving out here? We have Glennings. Glennings is going to be doing our sentries, so he could be putting up a proxy pylon to warp in those sentries. Oh, he's going to go walk into the base. That cannon might give him a bit of a problem. Oh, no, he's going to be fine. He stopped just far enough where the cannon pushed him away, and he's going to be just fine. What do we got going on here? Oh, that's what we're talking about, lame. We got a cannon rush going on here. Glennings is going to cannon rush Waikiki. I don't even know why they found it necessary to cannon rush, but it looks like he only got... I don't know, he did get a couple of cannons up there, so it looks like Waikiki's going to be in some trouble right here. He can put his forge down here. Oh, Glennings. You're going to cannon rush in a mono battle. But this is going to be pretty bad for Glennings right now. Cannon rush in a mono battle. Why even bother breaking sentries? Why not just do Zealots and then do a 4-gate Zealot rush? And yeah, I don't know what Waikiki can do about this unless his allies can help out. But the earliest tech they're going to have right now is Swarm Host. But oh, Waikiki's cannon does get a little bit of revenge, so there's going to stop the cannoning going on here. And, oh, he's going to try to get those probes out of there, maybe expand somewhere else. But, yeah, this base looks like it's going to be lost for now until they can get some Swarm Hosts out. And, oh, Fleur de Lys got his Marauders out now. He's going to try to chase down Waikiki. He's retreating to find another base. He does have enough minerals to throw up an Nexus. Oh, those Marauders are going to give up and find another juicy probe. But he's going to have a chance. Oh, is he going to... He's seen this now. He knows there's a proxy. Oh, no. Oh, careful. Oh, this can't be good. And it looks like Fleur de Lys is going to push in, and it looks like Waikiki's cannon is just not going to be enough against Marauders. I don't think that's going to be enough. It's looking pretty bad. Waikiki's already down. And, I mean, he was their Oracle player, which he could do a good harassment. And also he could provide some detection against those Widow Mines if necessary. But, oh, looks like Waikiki's going to be pretty bold. He's going to put his base right here. And they don't have the watchtower, so they actually can't see this right now. And the Marauders are complaining. Looks like Inscabinator has gotten his own cannons up. And it's been enough to drive the Marauders away, surprisingly. I'm not sure why. They're going to try to focus on that pylon. Not really powering much, just sort of a backup for this pylon, which is actually powering everything right now. He's going to be throwing down that fleet beacon, which means he's already got a Stargate up there, and it looks like Waikiki's like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. And, oh, he's going to throw out the GG. I think he figures it's done already. Cybernetics Kerr going to go down. Only really required, though, for... oh, look at it. Kiwi microing those Widow Mines, but one does go down. He doesn't get him out of there, but the cannon is protecting the working line. Cybernetics Core going to go down, but really only going to be used for upgrades, and he can actually build this Tempest very soon. Photon Cannon still trying to force him back. These Widow Mines are trying to find a juicy target. There's an Overlord there they could grab. And Huggleup's going to try to get up some spines. Are they going to sneak past? It looks like they're going to try to sneak past. You've got to move your probes. He put on all those spines, but they're not quite ready yet. And it's like these Marauders are still alive. And oh, they should focus this down. Don't they know what they should know what he's doing right now. If this Tempest gets out, those Marauders are as good as dead. Don't we need to focus down the fleet beacon? He doesn't need the gateway anymore. Well, I guess he probably needs the gateway to make the Cybercore to make more Stargates, but he's focusing down the wrong stuff here. Focus down this pylon. Why are you going for the cannon? Go for the pylon, and he can't get that. Oh no, is the Tempest going to get out in time? I don't think it's going to be so very close. Oh no, the Tempest. Oh, 1 second. 1 second, but you got focus down the Stargate. If those pylons gets up, you've got a big problem here. Oh my goodness. A floor delay, you've got your control of your units. Why now he's going to focus it down? Now he's going to try to focus down the pylons. He might be able to get it, but if that pylon finishes... Oh, it did not finish long enough. No, it did finish long enough. It was all he needed. The Tempest is out. The Marauders are done. I mean, they're going to do a ton of damage, but the Tempest is going to try to force that back. But meanwhile, I mean, what kind of damage have we got right now? Looks like they're going to move on. A lot of spines, though, and those Marauders are hurt, and I don't think they can go up against... They were afraid of a couple of cannons, and they're going to go up against spines, which are arguably much more effective than cannons against Marauders. I mean, they got 300 hit points, 2 base armor, 30 damage versus armored. Well, meanwhile, a cannon, they got 300 hit points, they got 1 armor, and they only do 20 damage. So, I mean... And oh, it looks like even Glenny's had a pylon there, and it looks like they're going to be taking care of that. But it looks like he's going to finish off Waikiki, who I think is done. And Sill's going to leave. Sill, we need your swarm host, Sill. Well, yeah, why did you leave, Sill? You had defense up. You had spines. You were protected. Why would you go? And it looks like Hugglelump's actually no. Was Sill doing Swarm Host? Yes, Will's doing Swarm Hosts. Hugglelump's doing Broodlords. Look, he's going to try to taste this expansion, but it's looking pretty desperate right now. The Hellions are finally out. I don't know where these things were a long time ago. And we also have the Widow Mines are still probing around here, but they got to be careful. The Tempests have a pretty good range on these things, and Inscabinator, you've got to move. Don't let them burrow underneath you. Oh no. Oh, and they've run out. Oh. I think Inscabinator's going to need gas. He needs to get out those Tempests. Oh, and that poor probe. But if he just gets some detection out there, although he doesn't have a robe, this could be a problem. And we got Hellion Widowmine Marauder gathering. The Storm Clouds are gathering outside their base. A lot of spines for Huglum. We're going to be defending here. He does have Broodlords coming out. What do they have that can shoot up? Right now it's just Widow Mines, isn't it? Oh, they have sentries, but what happened to the sentry player? He decided he didn't. That's not the sentry player. There's Glennings. Has he even built sentries? Oh, he's building sentries at his proxy. Going to be getting the +1 attack, but I mean, what good are sentries going to be right now? The Tempest and Broodlords are out, and I think that's going to be hard to stop, but it is possible because they're still causing a lot of damage. And yeah, oh, the probes. Why are you focusing down the pylon? You could be taking out all those probes. And why are you bunching them up? He doesn't have anything that can shoot up. You just need to be shooting as much as possible. So Inscabinator is going to... Oh, and here come the Broodlords. This should be enough to force him back, but he's lost so much tech right now. He doesn't have any Stargate anymore. And the Marauders are going to try to do as much as they can, but it looks like the Swarm Host Tempest are going to finish it off for now. The Widow Mines, watch out for the Widow Mines, watch out for the Widow Mines. And are the Widow Mines going to burrow in time? Oh, and he's even got an Overseer, which is definitely what they're going to need right now. Take out those Widow Mines. But, I mean, they're pushed back into a corner. I mean, we got sentries here, but what are sentries going to do against Tempest Broodlord? Units that outrange them by half a mile. And meanwhile, it looks like Fleur de Lis wanted to expand here, but didn't realize that Huggalump has kind of gotten jurisdiction here. Even going to put up a spine, so if he's going to... He's actually going to try to mine here. Come on, Queen. Take him out, Queenie. Take him out. And it looks like these Hellions are still causing Inscabinator all sorts of problems. He's trying to get up some photon cannons. The sentries are actually taking down a Tempest, but they don't know if they're going to have as much luck against the Broodlords, because those Broodlings are going to smart. I don't know if there's any upgrades on them yet. No upgrades, but, I mean, he doesn't really need them. He's got +1 on his attack. And they're going to try to take out that pylon, take out the photon cannon, but I think Broodlords are going to have something to say about that. And wow, I can't believe Fleur de Lis actually was going to try to mine here. And he may have gotten a little bit of minerals out there. We got a spine up now, so there's not much he's going to be able to do. But the Marauders have punched down the door, and they are coming out for blood. And I don't think he's got anything in here right now. His his Broodlords are not anywhere nearby. But he's going to try to get as much as he can out of this expansion, which was not a lot, and he's just going to have to retreat for now. But at least the creep will hold on for a little bit, and yeah, he might want to finish that off. No, he's going to say they don't have anything they can send through this that's going to be a problem to you, but they do have. Well, those are overseas. There's a Broodlord right here. Yeah, he's going to make some Broodlords right next to here. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hold that base for long. And the sentries for Glennings are going to still hold out his proxy, but we got a Tempest out here. Oh, he's going to try to make that pylon, and he's going to cost him his life. And he's probably going to have to cancel that pylon. Oh, the sentry's going to try to take him on. Going to be putting up that Guardian Shield, and the Tempest is going to pull back. They're going to get a couple shots off of it. But now the photon cannons are going to be in action here, and yeah, I don't know if you can stand up against that. And here come the brute force of Huggalump. They're going to force those Marauders back. The Hellions really can't do anything right now. Their only hope is really to go on the offensive, but it looks like Huggalump's going to go on the offensive. His Broodlords are mad as heck, and they are going for this barracks farm. My goodness, he's going to throw up another Nidus Worm, I guess, so we can retake that base. And meanwhile, looks like Syl basically is just providing money for them right now, and this base is not providing much at this point. So this is not going to be a huge loss, but it looks like Huggalump's going to be using Syl's army to actually get those swarm hosts out, and they're going to be a match for these Marauders if they can't get some scans down. But look at the Marauders just dissolve to those locusts. No, the Hellions were not paying attention. Oh, does he have Enduring Locusts right now? It looks like he does. Wait a minute, this can't be right. He can't have all the upgrades, can he? Why would you get upgrades for Infestors? I'm a little confused here. But it looks like we got Swarm Hosts. It looks like, oh, they're going to try to push forward. And the Widow Mines are going to burrow right here, but without a scan. And do they have looks like the Locusts are going to almost cause the Swarm Hosts their lives. And Fleur de Lis gone. He's like, I've got nothing left. My Proxy Marauders, I expected to win, and I am dying. But they still having issues right here, and they don't have detection here right now, but these Swarm Hosts are so close to death. But, oh, and here come the Overseers, and, oh, those Locusts are causing so many problems. Oh, they're gonna miss one. You don't want to miss any right now, and these Hellions are trying to take down a hive. But, I mean, they've got some serious problems here. Oh, looks like Glennings is going to take down Huggalump's Northern Gold expansion. Did he actually bust those rocks down with sentries? My goodness. But oh, the Hellions are loose inside right now. But this is Huggalump's expansion, so he probably wants to hold on to that. But he's got a lot of Broodlords right now, so he might be okay. And these these Swarm Hosts, they're holding up the door. I mean, I don't know why Syl left. He could have been of great help to get those Swarm Hosts out sooner. And the Locusts are gonna, or the Broodlings are gonna go down, but the Broodlords are fine right now. Looks like they took a little bit of damage. Must have taken a Widow Mine hit. And here comes another one. Can they get that down? Yes, they can. You're gonna have to be pretty sneaky to get past them now. We've got Overseers and Broodlords. Not to mention Broodlings acting as Minesweepers and damage dealers right now. So it's looking pretty bad. I guess their only strategy was to try to win early, and a scan is gonna show that there's nothing to scan here. That's about it. But these locusts still holding the front door. Looks like Glenny's going to try to send his sentries in there, but he realizes sentries are not that good. And Billar has earned a well, that's embarrassing award. I don't know what that's awarded for, but that's kind of funny. It looks like they think they've got it. It looks like, wow, and Scavinator just didn't even bother getting his Stargate back up again. He just defended with cannons and a single Tempest and just let the Broodlords do their work, and they did fantastically because, I mean, they had nothing they could do against Broodlords. Sentries were not going to do it, and Widow Mines just, I mean, once they got Overseers with these Broodlords, I mean, you basically had to rush in a ton of Widow Mines and just hope you got there in time. But Widow Mines are not going to be good against Broodlords, I think. Not very good. And maybe the one advantage Zerg has, because, I mean, not only they have long range, but, you know, the Locusts are going to cause all sorts of trouble for the Widow Mines. Other long-range units like Tempest and Colossus, I mean, you can still run past their attacks and burrow, but I mean, you're going to be dealing with all those Broodlings. I don't know, but it looks like Billar did manage to take out that expansion, but I think that's going to be it. So wow, some early pressure early. Some people kind of gave up a bit soon, although I do feel bad for Waikiki. He did get kind of abused, and sometimes that happens, but given the unit compositions, I think that's kind of what they had to do. They had to slow down those air units. Well, you saw what happened. But thank you, Scavinator, for sending me that replay, and I hope the rest of you enjoyed it, and have a day.